In Scotland, Dundee United were going into their second leg game a goal down against Vitesse Arnhem. Teams for tonight, and a familiar name in the Arnhem lineup: Frans Thijssen, former Footballer of the Year, who won a UEFA Cup winners' medal with Ipswich. Dundee United, long-serving European campaigners, 20 seasons in European competition. Commentator in Dundee, Tony Gubber.
Space here for the cross. Oh, that came off the head of the Dundee United player. The first threat on goal. Good cross. But always going well wide. And the referee, Mr. Heinemann, had a rather disconcerting half an hour before the kick-off when the lights failed in the dressing rooms, which delayed the kick-off for 15 minutes. Oh, and the chance here, that came off the defender. Oh, and he's gone in! Well, this is Lataharu. He hits it left foot, and it takes a wicked deflection off the back of Van der Hoorn, and Main with no chance. And number 9, Lataharu, has put Vitesse 2-0 up, and Dundee United have a mountain to climb, but what an unfortunate goal to concede. Van der Hoorn and Neri. Malpass. Watched by Lammers. And now Stirring. Lataharu. Happy just to kick that into the Dundee United half. Van der Hoorn. Cleland. Jackson was just brushed aside, wasn't he? Van den Brom, and Hilgers had just got offside. Scored a sensational goal in the league at the weekend, apparently, this man, Van den Brom, which is tipped as the Dutch goal of the season. Oh, good ball. Great ball to pick out Ayers. He's got a clear run on Main here. Lataharu, this will be number 3, is it? It's 2-0 on the night, it's 3-0 in aggregate, and Dundee United are surely on their way out of the UEFA Cup, and they were torn apart right down the middle. The travelling Dutch support surely confident now that they're in the draw for the third round. And Dundee United were really pulled ragged. It was a good break by Ayer after he'd been fouled by Van den Brom. There's number 9, Lataharu, to beat Main. 2-0 Vitesse, 3-0 on aggregate. Look at the space that he's got to run into there. And Lataharu, who'd gone out wide to the right. Neri. McKinley. Wants people to come towards him. Malpass. Neri. Oh, and they've given it away. Van den Brom. Straal. Lammers. Thijssen. Oh, it's a pleasure to watch, but not if you support Dundee United. Lataharu. Did he keep it in play? Yes, he did. Ayer, and that's a great cross. Brushed through the fingertips of Alan Main. Look at that beautiful cross that had the Dundee United keeper, Alan Main, stretching all the way. Van der Hoorn. Malpass. McKinley. Too long again for Patalainen. Malpass has sneaked in. More. Oh, was it a penalty? Yes, it was. Malpass was pulled down. Roberto Straal, the number 5, pulled down Dundee United's captain. Well, Maurice Malpas nips in really quickly here to claim possession. But as he tries to go forward, he's bundled down by number 5, Strahl, and clearly a penalty. So, Patalainen against Harau, and Vitesse haven't yet conceded a UEFA goal, and they still haven't, and that was a dreadful penalty. Well, Patalainen hasn't been on the score sheet this season. Maybe that's the reason. That's a dreadful penalty. At least 3 feet over the bar. Malpas. Patalainen in pursuit. That'll be a throw. And Strahl was stealing too much ground. And the throw given to Dundee United, and it's Darren Jackson who's gone across to take it. Malpas. Well struck, but I think Van der Rauw always had that covered. He didn't make any attempt to touch it because he knew it was going wide. Just watch the way the keeper covers this. Almost shepherds it around the post. Lataharu. Oh, he just stepped inside Malpas. Now faced by Van der Horn, and that was a good strong tackle, and it's another penalty. Well, I wonder if they'll let Lataharu take this. He's certainly earned his corn tonight, hasn't he? 2 goals. And that little jinking run, he just stepped around Maurice Malpas, and when Van der Horn stepped in for the tackle, he fell over his outstretched leg, and it's a penalty. John van den Brom very carefully placing the ball on the spot. And beats Alan Main. It's 3-0 to Vitesse, it's 4-0 in aggregate, and it's an absolute disaster night for Dundee United, who've never previously lost a European tie at home by more than the odd goal, but they're 3-0 down to a really impressive Dutch side. Connolly. Daly holding off his man. Just clipped a Dutch player's heels. Now Connolly. We've got plenty forward, Dundee United. French. Well, the crowd appealed for another penalty. French seemed as though he wanted to walk that through the penalty area. This is Lataharu, who's brought down from behind by McKinley. Free kick. It looks like Van den Brom who's shaping up to hit this one. Leaves it for Aya. Oh, what a goal! What a fabulous goal! And what a tremendous display by Vitesse Arnhem. Reni Aya hit that left foot, and the crowd was stunned. It couldn't have got into that top corner more precisely. Van den Brom ran over the ball. Number 8, Reni Aya hit it, and it absolutely flew in, off the post. 4-0 Vitesse Arnhem. And this is a tragic night for Dundee United, and a humiliating one for Scottish football, because they've been torn to pieces by what was regarded as a second-class Dutch side. Connolly. Finally a chance now, they must score now, surely. No, they haven't. Daly missed it this time. Oh, they missed that as well. You feel as though there's the hand of fate on this game that says Dundee United will not only lose, they won't score. They were queuing up for chances. Christian Daly, the 17-year-old, his shot was blocked. Then it hit the keeper. Then it was the other substitute, Connolly. And finally it went wide. Well, how do you miss from inside the 6-yard box? Free kick to be taken by Malpass. There's no shortage of players to look for, and still it didn't go in. I think it was Jackson who had the header. Yes, it was. Do we credit the keeper with a good save? Certainly good positioning. Didn't come through to Malpass. Well, Darren Jackson is Dundee United's top goal scorer. He's found the net 9 times this season. And he's so close there to finally putting Dundee United on the score sheet.
And the bad news continued for British clubs. Dundee United emphatically out. Inter Milan 3, Aston Villa 0. Great disappointment for Villa at the San Siro Stadium. Jurgen Klinsmann put Inter ahead after only 7 minutes, but it was the second half goals by Berti and a disputed third by Bianchi that put Villa out. And Bologna 3, Hearts 0. A disastrous second round for Scotland completed as Hearts went out this afternoon. And 2 results in the Barclays League Division 2. Bristol Rovers 2, Barnsley 1, and Millwall 1, Oxford United 2. Surprise defeat for 5th place Millwall, Oxford out of the bottom 3. And the Rumbelows Cup 3rd round replay, Leyton Orient 0, Crystal Palace 1, Mark Bright finally settled it. Well, in Europe, only Manchester United remain. Trevor, disappointing night.
Very disappointing. I think when you watch European football, I think you can't dispute that there's a lot of determination and effort. I think the big difference is the technique and the touch of the European sides throughout the team. You know, there's only perhaps Kenny's Liverpool who've got the players throughout the team that can match those European teams.
Kenny, as we await that Liverpool return, how frustrating is it all for you?
Well, it's disappointing, but I think obviously with Villa losing to Inter Milan, I mean, that's a difficult game for them. Obviously 2-0 up, they've been disappointed. Rangers have met a class side as well in Red Star. But the rest of them, and obviously for the lads that are going again next year, I think we've got to hope Manchester United set an example for us all, and we learn from the mistakes tonight.
OK, thanks for guiding us through the disappointment anyway. By contrast, finally this evening, we look ahead to what should be a super afternoon sport.